In 1960, a man called Padraig Pearse went to the GPO, that stands for the General Post Office, and read the proclamation. England was ruling Ireland, and on Easter Monday, the Irish people said that we're fed up with the English ruling them, so they had a war.
I can tell you that there were 7 leaders, and they got executed by the England army. There were 7 leaders: Padraig Pearse, Thomas Clint, Thomas MacDonagh, James Collin, Sean McDermott, and Joseph Plunkett.
There was this man called Joseph Plunkett, and he got married to a lady called Grace, and he was going to get executed.
There was this group that was called the IRB, Irish Republican Brotherhood, and lots of them got executed because they were involved in the 1916. There was a big fight, the Irish and the English people, and the Irish people had enough guns, so they gave up.
Before 1916, the Irish flag was all green with a harp on it, and after 1916, they decided to have the flag green, white and orange.
Commemoration were a women's parliamentary group, and they were formed in 1914, and they had a big part in the rising. But most people think that it was just men involved, but over 200 women were involved in the rising. And one of the most important women were Countess Markievicz. She took part in the Royal College of Surgeons in St. Stephen's Green with the Irish Citizen Army, but she was sentenced to death, but it was changed to life imprisonment. And then when she got released from prison, she was the first woman to be elected into the Parliament in 1918.
The children played lots of different roles in the 1916. For example, some of them sent messages between different rebel headquarters, and others had to go looting all the shops for the clothes and food for their families. And some children were looting so fast they got very unique items such as golf clubs and bowling pins. There was one 13-year-old girl named Maggie Vale who was shot while looking out her window with binoculars because the British mistook them for rebel guns.
The person who held up the white flag for surrender, her name is Elizabeth O'Farrell. Eventually we got our independence, but if we didn't show the English that we were brave enough, then we would have lost all our tradition and culture. We would have been under English culture. The British are still ruling a little bit of Ireland, and that place is called Northern Ireland. If Ireland didn't won in the fight, then you won't be here and we won't talk about it.